great day for Southwest Virginia. Wouldn't you agree? This is just terrific. I remember being here with a lot of the friends that are here on the stage and in the stands here in the seats 4 years ago for the groundbreaking, and hard to believe, with incredible hard work by so many people, led by the Dominion team. We're here seeing this marvelous world-class coal hybrid facility being put into formal operation today. And Tom, I want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, and all of your leadership team, Bob and Marion, members of the board, Eva, everybody who's here that had a hand in setting this into motion some 6-7 years ago. It's not only an economic development engine for Southwest Virginia, but really an amazing state-of-the-art facility that will make sure that the people of our state have a future that is full of low-cost, reliable energy. And I really appreciate, Tom, what you've done navigating all the regulatory and legal things and making sure this plant got built on time and on budget. Congressman Griffin, wouldn't it be more nice if we had more people in Washington that understood getting things done on time and on budget? You'd have a lot of help up there if we could get that done. But I appreciate having so many leaders here from the legislature, especially your great congressman, my former seatmate in the House of Delegates, Morgan Griffith, and this bipartisan group that's here that worked tirelessly on this, Senator Puckett and Delegate Kilgore, Senator Wampler. I remember Senator Wampler summoning me to his office when I was Attorney General about 3 or 4 years ago, along with some of his friends, stressing as much as he could the importance of having the permits approved on time and getting this plant done, and working with the delegation and the regulators in Richmond, we were able to get that done. So we're glad to have you back, and the rest of the legislators, Senator Carrico, Delegate O'Quinn, and others who are here that have been champions for this project now for many years. I salute all of you, because it really has been a public-private partnership with the legislature, Dominion, so many of you, the leaders in the local community here in the county, and all of you that are here today. I know all of you have had a long-standing stake in making sure this project got done. This is amazing. As I said, in just short 4 years that we're standing here today in perhaps the world's most technologically advanced and cleanest hybrid cold energy plant anywhere to be seen. Now, many of you look around and you see coal. I see jobs. You see electricity. I see tax revenue. So, Mr. Chairman, you and I agree with that. It's nice to see Virginia's largest taxpayer actually now contributing more by this phenomenal plant that's here today. And I want to acknowledge also the folks we've got from our cabinet, Jason Ige, Maureen Matson, our policy director for energy, and others that are here who wanted to celebrate with you this marvelous achievement. When you look at the numbers of what this plant means to the region and to the state, it really is spectacular. Anyway, 600 megawatts of power to be able to provide enough electricity for 150,000 homes. That gives you a little bit of growth potential there, Mr. Chairman, I think, for the future of Wise County and the surrounding region. The fact that it not only is going to use coal from around the region, but also to have the capacity for burning up to 20% of the fuel stock in biomass, could provide 117 megawatts of power, is also really cutting-edge technology here as well. A station costing nearly $2 billion obviously contributed an immense amount to the region. It's estimated that this plant will generate $258 million annually for the local economy. Sales and use taxes paid during the construction phase alone were $24 million. And at a time when the biggest issue, I think, facing the country and facing our state is to get people more access to the American dream, more people back to work, more people being able to provide for themselves without further reliance on government. There's no greater thing that we can do than to have a major job magnet for the region. And 2,400 jobs were produced over these last couple of years with this plant being built, and now that it's done, some 85 permanent jobs, not only on site, but nearly 350 jobs in the mining industry, in the transportation industry, and others that are going to be indirectly or directly supported by the fact this plant is here. So this is a major economic driver for this region of the state, and that's just one more reason we're grateful for that. And I understand the construction phase of those 2,400 jobs, 40% of them were actually local jobs. They had to bring some experts in, but so much of the economic impact was felt right here in the county. I also want to commend Dominion. In addition to being this major job creator, they've also been incredibly philanthropic to the region. And I think that's what we expect out of our good corporate citizens here in Virginia, is in addition to creating the jobs and paying the taxes, is to give back to the community for the benefits of doing business in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And over the last couple of years, Dominion has donated about $2.6 million in local aid and support for different projects in the Southwest Virginia region. And Tom, I really appreciate that and salute you for your generosity on behalf of the people of Dominion. I think it's also important, as you mentioned quite ably, that this is an incredibly environmentally friendly plant with some of the state-of-the-art technology and scrubbers and a number of other things that were put into that air permit that the board approved. Requires you to meet the very, very highest standards that are available and technologically available in electricity production in America today. And so I think that's a great plus, that there is a way to find this great balance between creating jobs and producing low-cost electricity and also taking care of the environment. These are not mutually exclusive goals. They can be met, and this $2 billion plant is a great testament to the fact that that can be done. But the most important thing I think about this moment today is the fact that America is in great need of a comprehensive energy policy where we use all of our God-given natural resources. We are blessed with more coal than any country on earth. We're blessed with more of a composition of natural resources than any country on earth. But if we don't use them, or we over-regulate them, or we stymie the ability for companies that are involved in the industry to grow, then we are not helping our citizens. We have the ability, with coal and natural gas as the main drivers of over 50% of all the power generated in America. We have an amazing ability to harness those resources to provide an endless supply of low-cost electricity for our citizens. And this plant, being a hybrid plant but relying primarily on coal from this region of the country, is a testament that we really do want to have and can have a comprehensive approach to energy. I know there's some obstacles, and your congressman has been a champion for you, as have your legislators in both parties been a champion for the coal industry. We have done that as well. Unfortunately, when regulations get passed that don't properly balance environmental and job creation needs, you drive up unnecessarily the cost of electricity generation in the state, and that gets passed right on to the taxpayers. One of the great sources of pride we have in Virginia is the fact that we have electricity being generated at 8, 9, 10 cents per kilowatt hour, lower than that maybe for some of the corporate customers. And when I travel and ask people to come and do business in Virginia, that's one of the top things they want to know. How much is it going to cost me to power my business? And the more availability we have of coal-fired power plants and natural gas-fired power plants from this region of the state, the better we're going to be able to answer that question and say, yes, we have a low cost of electricity being provided in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So I want to salute all of you that have had a hand in this, from the mining companies. I see some of our friends here from Alpha Natural, and perhaps some others from Consul, and others that have been that have been here and been extracting the minerals from this part of Virginia for decades and decades. To those of you that have been the engineers and the planners and the construction company that got this plant done under budget and on time, I think that's a remarkable accomplishment. To those of you that have been in local government, that have been the leaders, making sure that we can break through the bureaucracy to actually get this done in a legal and friendly way to show your welcome business to Southwest Virginia. This is an amazing success story, and the public and private sector working together to get this project done. So I am delighted to be back here to salute all of you for your accomplishment, to thank Dominion for making the wise choice a number of years ago to locate this hybrid energy plant right here in Wise County. I know it's going to be a great source of demand for the coal industry now for many, many years to come. And I'm confident that with more investments like this and more community partnerships like this, we're going to continue to have a great demand for coal in the future. We're going to continue to have a low cost of electricity for the people of Virginia for a long time to come. So, job well done. Let's celebrate. Thank you.